99.3 Nigeria Info.
We are the nation's number one talk station, and we're broadcasting live from Etimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to the last hour of the show, Morning Crossfire, for Monday, December 6th. It's the week, starting from last week when a student beat a teacher into a coma, to last week when we lost another student, Kieran, at Premier Academy in Abuja, Lugbe in Abuja, who was raped to death in June this year. And still, we cannot say this is a specific direction that case is taken. To Don Davis at a Catholic school, that case is in court, who was sodomized. And now to Sylvester Oromoni Jr. It's just been a sad year, really. It's just been a sad year. I spoke with Sylvester Senior, the father, yesterday. Last night we spoke for some minutes. I could hear the voice of a pained man, a hurting man, a crying man. And he told me quite a number of things. And he said he should bear with him that he won't be able to join us this morning because it's been quite overwhelming for him. So, let's continue our conversation on Sylvester. Because Darwin College released a statement, and they said, and I quote, "He was in class on Monday, 22nd day of November. But during the school hours, one of his friends accompanied him to the sick bay where he complained of some pain in his hip. The doctor examined him and prescribed ibuprofen for the pain, while the nurse massaged his leg, and after which he felt a bit better. In accordance with the school policy, the resident doctor called his mother, reporting the incident and requesting that she come for him so that he could get further medical attention. The mother, however, said she was not in Lagos, spoke and prayed with him on the phone, and promised to send the guardian to pick him up immediately for further medical attention. The doctor called Sylvester's mother again the next day when the guardian failed to show up, adding that the guardian eventually showed up and took him for x-ray, which revealed that no part of his body was broken or injured. The resident doctor also called the mother later in the week to check up on his progress, but she informed the doctor that he was sleeping at the time. The principal also spoke with the mother on the phone to inquire about his progress, and she reported that he was having a massage and gave the phone to him to speak with the principal. As a result, it came as no small shock to us to read social media tales that he was beaten by some students and that he specifically mentioned some names. We immediately commenced investigation and invited the students allegedly mentioned for an interview. His guardian was also present during the interviews, which revealed that nothing of such happened. Part of the statement from the school, end quote. Meanwhile, a roommate of Sylvester told another story of what happened that day. This is what he said. He said, Sylvester is Sly. Sly got beat up on Saturday, 27th of November by the boys that was named, and the ringleader was Favor. Aslam and Michael is more of a follower. I was in the room the day they came in. Sly was on his bed. And we were just talking and playing in our hostel room as usual as we clean after we clean. At about evening time, the senior boys came in and Senior Favor switched off the light. They were holding their belts with them. They were not 5 but 6 senior boys, but I don't know who exactly was part of the beating. But I know Senior Edwin was there for sure. They beat him up and he fell from his bunk, and after they were done, they called us back to the room. And Aslam said, the school rules piss him off. And if we snitch the way Sly did them, they would do even worse to us. Sly was still on the ground and Favor kicked his head again before they left. In the morning on Sunday, Sly was on his bed and he complained that he couldn't walk. So the senior called us to their room and said, if we snitch, they would know, and that if they ask us what is wrong, we should say he played football. The dumb master knew there was a beating that occurred, so I don't understand why they are lying on the internet that he wasn't aware. Even the following morning, Sly went to the sick bay and it was obvious he was beaten, and because of no football can break bones, and moreover, that week we didn't have or play football or sport activities. I tried to explain to the principal what happened, but they keep shutting us up and saying he was playing football even before Sly's uncle came to pick him up. Me and my friends told our dumb master, Mr. Ahmed, what really happened, but they didn't want to listen to us. I can't sleep, so I decided to speak the truth. Everything Sly said before he died was the truth. We didn't know he was dead till we were sent home and picked by our parents. They told us he was getting withdrawn from the school. This is not the first case that has happened in Darwin. They always hide and cover it up. The junior students are not always protected by the teachers or principal. If we report anonymously, they would make us suffer for reporting. End quote. I cannot verify the name of Sylvester's friend that wrote this. Well, so the Lagos State government has shut down the school. They're investigating. Police command in Lagos has started investigation. Delta State government has shown support for the action taken so far by the Lagos State government. And they said they will be on the case. There is an online petition going on. Over 150,000 people have signed the petition already. It's on change.org. All right. So I've got questions this morning. And I have questions for everybody. First is for school owners, proprietors, proprietors. Ask yourself, is this about the money only for you? Yes, it should be about the money. It's school, it's a business. But should it be only about the money for you? Do you care what happens to children in your care, in your school? And for parents, don't you think you are transferring your entire responsibility over your kids to the school? Because the excuse will be that you have to work to take care of the kids. What other reason do you think you can give that can make sense? Are you doing enough as a parent? Are you doing enough as a parent? This year alone, on record, we've lost 2 pupils. On record. Karen in Premier Academy, Lugbe, Abuja. And now, Sylvester Oromoni Jr. this year alone. And these are the ones that we know. Our boarding schools are our boarding schools turning into something else. How about cultism in our secondary schools? What are we doing to address bullying in our schools generally, boarding or day? Are we as a society, generally, are we all guilty of this? Because it seems we're looking away. We see these things. We see them. But it seems we failed ourselves. It looks as though we failed ourselves. 19 past the hour. Let me come to you and hear your thoughts. We're going to make this very brief and straight to the point, because the break that is coming is quite a bit long. So let's make it very short, sharp, straight to the point. 0700 993 993 993 and 01 465 7190. That is 01 465 7190. If you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, you're welcome. Please drop your comments and let me know what you think. If you're watching and listening from abroad and you'd like to join the conversation, you can call our Skype ID. It's Nigeria Info FM on Skype. Would love to have you on the conversation this morning. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, you're not with us. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes,
my name is Molara from Korodu.
You're welcome, ma'am.
This has been happening for a long time, and it will still keep happening because there is no monitoring from on the side of the government. The owners of the private schools, they are damn rich people. They can buy their way through anything. But with Sylvester's case, I just retired.
Right.
Before I retired, I used to do consultancy for a lot of them. As for Sylvester's case, yes, the principal should be held responsible. The buck stops on his table. The housemaster is on their payroll. Write it somewhere. Remember, I said so. The housemaster on their payroll.
On whose payroll now?
The boys' payroll.
Oh.
Those boys are pretty rich.
Oh.
They are very comfortable. Because if not, why would the convoy come to pick one of them? The other, from what we hear, has been flown out. Are those the children of poor people? Usually, some of these teachers, some of these HODs are on their payroll. So they dare not talk. It's like a mafia. We call them children. In Yoruba, like people around here, they know me. They call them Omoide. I said, don't worry, until they become Omoakon. By then, you can't tame them. You can't do anything again. The housemaster they should start from the housemaster.
Right.
He will tell them if he knows what is in store for him. Maybe because this is a murder case.
Yes, it is.
And he's culpable too.
Right. Thank you.
Just